The following is a Just Green production.
Hello, everyone. It's the week of April 30th, 2018. My name is Taylor Cooper, and this might be news to you. Season 3, Episode 16. Holla at your boy. Yo. What up, Craig? I mean, what up, Kev?
Jesus Who's Craig?
Craig's not here.
Who the fuck is Craig?
I need to call Craig. Craig, what up, Craig? I wasn't talking to you guys. I was talking about Craig. Craig listens to the show. Okay.
What's up, Craig? How you doing out there?
Just kidding. That was a total fuck up.
We're off to a great start.
Yo. What up, Danny?
What's up?
I'm going to pronunciate every word perfectly. What up, John?
What's going on?
Fan favorite. John is back on.
Johnny Box.
That's
my
me.
brother. I love this guy.
Thanks.
More than I love you guys.
Oh, thanks.
By a lot.
That's sweet. That's some shit.
Follow us on Twitter at MightBeNews247.
By a lot.
It's true. What am I supposed to do? Just try to keep it real with you, Kev. That's my brother right there. You know?
Oh, you're funny.
Like actually,
You're my
by law.
co-host. He's my brother. Like that's a big difference.
By a lot.
Follow us on Twitter at MightBeNews247. That's MightBeNews247. Get at us on Facebook. You might notice it looks very nice. Holler at Leo Copper Lion Art. Check him out for the mega social media makeover.
No, he does a good job.
I really like the logos, and I like. Are you changing the colors every week?
Yes,
Dude, it looks awesome.
it's cool, right?
Last week reminded me of like coffee. It looked like an espresso or something. It was dope.
It's I took his logo and I just kind of changed some of the colors on it just to make it different week to week on the SoundCloud, give you a different vibe with it.
Boom.
Boom.
I like it. It's cool.
Thank you.
Well done.
Leo's going to be doing some more work for us in the near future. Got some design work that I need from him. We've been working hard here at MBN.
Secrets.
We so I've been thinking about some things. If you know me personally, and follow me on Facebook, been talking a lot about big picture things. Big picture. It's a reoccurring theme these days. So we're working on some things. I'm not going to tell you about it right now, so that fuck off.
The suspense will continue.
But
big things are in the works.
big things are in the works. I know when this season's going to end, and maybe by the end of this show, you will too. But I'm not going to let anything else out of the box just yet. Working on too much. Guys, what do you have to say about that?
I'm just glad your beard's growing back.
Oh, doesn't it look better?
Oh, it looks
A little bit.
You don't see this other chin like peeking out, like saying, "What's up, yo? That is fun."
it's a little bit easier to look at you
A
now.
little bit easier. I think Jackie likes it too. She's hype over there.
She's got a thumbs up.
Thumbs up. Not 2 yet. There's not 2 thumbs up yet. Oh, she's got it. All right, cool. Yeah.
Yeah, she's into it.
All right, cool. It's good. It's good. It's coming back. It's not looking so bad.
So the wedding's still on.
The wedding is still on.
All right, good.
She's nodding her head yes at that as well, which is new to me.
Not getting
might
the
be
deposit
news
back.
to you.
Has nothing to do with it.
I also have, I believe, 100% figured out what forms of torture I'm going to have to give you guys by the end of the season. Yeah.
You want to talk about it?
Let's hear about it.
I don't know if I want to talk about it
All right,
yet.
let's
I
not
do.
talk about it.
Because the way I see it, we still have a few episodes left before the end of the season. Again, I'm not, maybe by the end of this episode, I'll tell you when the finale is. Prepare for that shit.
Stupid.
This is going to be big. All right. I have mega announcements to make gradually until the end of this.
The end of
Mega
this
announcement.
episode or
No, the end of this season.
Okay.
But you're not letting any more out of the box.
Not right now.
Not yet. It's going to be a gradual thing. We're gonna lay out the foundation for people.
We're gonna.
When is Donald Trump
going to
be on
to
the
the climax?
When's Donald Trump going to be on the podcast?
I'm working on it, Kev. I hit him up daily on Twitter. It's not usually very nice, but I think he reacts to those things. So,
We could probably get Kanye. If we get Kanye, we might be able to get Donald.
God, if we get Kanye, listen, I'm going to talk a lot more about Kanye in a little while because it's been a very busy week.
It's been
It
very
has.
busy.
It's been a very busy week. Not just Kanye. Danny, let's hit him with some good news here.
Hey, did you hear the news?
This better be good.
Want the good news or the bad news?
Give me the good stuff.
All right, Danny, season 3, episode 16. What do we got?
All right, my first story is actually coming out of Alabama. So this little kid was sitting down watching the Animal Planet with his dad, and he started getting upset because he saw these panda bears, and these pandas just had cubs, and he was really sad that the cubs might leave their parents and be homeless. So his dad starts talking to him about, the homeless people in the world. So he decided that he wanted to use his allowance and start buying food for these homeless people all throughout his town where he lives.
Wow.
Wow.
He's 4 years old.
Four?
Four. So he's taking his allowance. He's going to grocery stores. He's buying a case of soda. He's buying cans of soup. He's going to Burger King and McDonald's and getting $1 cheeseburgers. And him and his dad every week walk down the street giving out free food and drinks to all the homeless people in their town.
That's crazy.
It's very cool.
4 years old.
Very, very cool.
That's amazing.
Yeah. My next story, I'm going to read you guys this story, and then I'm going to talk about it a little bit. This is coming out of Lincoln Middle School. I believe it's up in Milwaukee. Although Lincoln Middle School athletes Scooter Terrian, Chase Vasquez, and Miles Rodriguez don't see themselves as different from anyone else, it's obvious just how special their friendship really is. Miles' father jokingly calls the teens the Three Stooges, but most others refer to them as the Three Musketeers. So these three kids, they're basketball players for their middle school team. And they have gained a friend with a cheerleader. This cheerleader has Down syndrome.
Okay.
She has trouble speaking sometimes, so she really expresses her emotions through her singing and her dancing. So these three kids, they're playing basketball for a school game, and in the middle of the game, they happen to look over and they see some kids from the other school mocking the cheerleader with the Down syndrome. These three kids stopped the game in the middle of the game and went over to this kid and schooled him on the way to treat somebody.
Wow.
I always bring up these stories on Good News about bullying, and it sucks because it's something that's probably never going to end. But I always feel like there are more good people than bad people in the world, and these three middle school kids are really showing that there are still good people out there in the world.
That's awesome.
Great.
So I thought that was pretty neat. Yeah. My other good news story is the Eagles are the Super Bowl champions.
Still the Super Bowl champion.
Still the Super Bowl champions.
It's true.
That's awesome.
Champs until we're not no more.
Yep. So
Fuck 'em.
Yo,
Yeah.
I got one.
You got a good news
I got
story?
a good news story. Did you guys hear about the event coming up in Philly, like June 30th? You guys know about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know about it.
You don't know about it.
What is it?
This June 30th,
Yeah.
us and these guys and a bunch of friends have gotten together, and we are throwing you a bachelor party.
Get the fuck out of here. Really?
Yes.
Yeah.
What are we doing?
Check this out. I just handed you a package.
Okay.
I want you to open it up. So here's what's going on. Saturday, June 30th, we're going to get a van. We're going to head down to Philly. We are going to spend the afternoon throwing hatchets.
Throwing axes.
While throwing axes,
While,
throwing
drink,
hatchets.
while drinking beer.
Drinking beer and
Drinking
throwing
beers.
hatchets? Under new.
Yo, and it's green for just green.
That's amazing. Wow. June 30th?
June 30th, right?
Wow. Dude, there's koozies?
So you're a koozie guy.
Wow.
So we
I'm
got a
koozie
groom
guy.
koozie, and we got groom's drinking team koozies.
Get out of here.
Hold on, look at that. Look at that. Look at the paper that you dropped. The paper that you dropped.
So we're gonna throw hatchets, and then afterward, we
Ah.
got a dozen tickets to the Phillies at 6:05.
Yo.
So we're gonna go to the Phillies game.
Wow.
So there's gonna be a dozen of
dude.
us. There's gonna be 12 or 13
Wow.
dudes. So we're just gonna show you a good time, man. We're so excited that you found the love of your life, and
Did you know about this?
Yeah,
Of course you knew
Of
about
course
it.
you knew about it.
She knows everything.
You
before
finally
you.
kept the secret from me. Yay, Jackie. Wow, guys.
But yeah, it took a lot of planning. These guys helped out a lot, man. We all helped each other, and we've been planning this. We got a whole Facebook group chat going
Get out of here.
for like a month now, working this shit out. But yeah, man. So we're excited for you finally, finding the love of your
Bruce
life and getting
drinking
married.
tea.
So we want to help you out and
Wow.
celebrate with you. So June 30th, we're gonna go to Philly. We're gonna throw some hatchets. We're gonna go to the Phillies game. We're gonna drink some beers and we're gonna have a good time.
Wow. Thank you, guys.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
That's
That'll be
fucking
fun
incredible. I'm shocked. I'm totally in shock.
I think that's
I'm
the best good
100%.
news story that we've done.
Wow, that was good. Wow. I'm totally in shock. And I love this t-shirt. I can't wait to wear it all the time.
I got you a hat too. It's not here yet, but I got you a hat that's got a bride and groom on it,
Oh,
and it
yeah?
says "Game Over." But it's like a dope trucker hat, so maybe you can like wear that. when you're,
Wow.
yeah, with
What's
your shirt
Yeah, I'm gonna wear it. Yeah, I'll wear it under my tux.
under your tux.
Just rip my tux off. Like, that's awesome. Thank you, guys.
Absolutely, man.
That's incredible. I'm completely in shock. Hi, Facebook world. I'm completely in shock. How do I even continue doing a radio show?
Yeah, I was worried about throwing you off a little bit, but I was like, I wanted.
Fuck it.
Yeah, I was like, fuck it. Let's
Fuck
just
it.
like crash the show and be like, all right, we're gonna fucking
Well,
tell you all about it.
Lucky-
It's been tough. We've been trying to keep this a secret.
How long
for,
have
like,
you guys been planning this?
Probably like a month and a half, a
Yeah,
good
wow.
6
Wow.
weeks.
And it worried
8
me
weeks.
because the other day we were talking and you were like, yeah, I'm planning on ending the show on this date. And I'm like, oh my God, that's right around the bachelor party. I'm like,
Yo, you
shit.
can't do a show that day. Like,
I've been working on a lot of things, man.
Yeah.
And I'm glad that it lines up with everything because that's.
worked out for
All right,
everybody.
fine. I love you guys a lot. All right, I love all you. Great, it's great. It's just made my whole week, man. For real.
Nice.
For real. That's awesome.
Very
That's
cool.
incredible.
Yeah, you said we got what, 10 or 12 people?
Yeah. There's gonna be like a dozen people. Danny offered to. He's gonna help us get a like a big van,
Oh shit!
14 passenger van.
so
Nice.
we can all fit in the van. We don't have to worry about driving. We'll get down there, have some beers. So the place with the hatchets, right?
Yeah.
They're gonna give us an instructor. They're gonna teach us how to throw hatchets, and then we actually start a tournament. So there'll be like groups, and we're gonna like kind of have a tournament against each other.
Will you not do that in the mic, Kev? How about that? How about that? Can you just like maybe turn your head? I have it specifically
It didn't
designed
even-
not to pick that shit up. I have it specifically laid out. John's telling me a heartwarming
Yeah, fuck.
thing, and I gotta listen to you burping in high definition. I listen to you burping in high definition in both of my ears.
It was brewed specially for you, bro. It was brewed especially for you.
Straight from your soul, huh?
Yeah.
I can't wait to throw a fucking hatchet at Kev. Wow, guys, I'm really, really excited. That's
Nice.
absolutely incredible.
Good stuff, man.
Absolutely incredible. It kind of makes me want to lighten the torture on YouTube before the end of the year.
I don't know about that.
All right.
I'm still looking forward to a guy getting a belly button ring.
Not happening.
That's an
bro.
option. It's an option, but it's not the main one right now.
You're doing it? You're
No,
getting a belly?
you are.
You're over there nodding.
He's shaking his head.
You're
It's
over
going
there
down.
nodding.
Hold on. Do I have a belly for a belly button ring?
I'll get... Neither do I. I'll get a belly button ring if you get your nipples pierced.
I'd have to get a fucking toe hitch on my belly.
Okay, this is a negotiation that I'm willing to have on the show. You just said something.
I'll get
great.
a belly button ring if you get your nipples pierced.
Do it. Allison's down.
Wowzers. He's thinking real hard.
He's like, I've always thought about that.
I got really tiny nipples.
They're gonna get smaller.
I got really tiny nipples.
Move on.
Move on. Social media rundown
Here we go.
that doesn't have an intro yet, but it will.
Social media rundown.
I like that.
That was good.
That was nice.
I'm gonna cut that
Yeah,
and
let's just-
save it for
yeah.
next week.
It's recorded now. Just cut it and you got it.
So I saw today that the leader of North Korea met with the leader of South Korea and essentially ended the Korean War.
How crazy is this?
That's nuts. I think we got to take a second and appreciate that. I think that's our version of the Berlin Wall, like our generation's Berlin Wall. Like that's a big deal.
Very well could be.
And for them each to step over onto the other side
yeah,
of their territory.
Very cool video to watch.
Very
awesome.
cool.
It's a very cool video to watch. It's actually on our thing. That's why it's a part of
Yep.
the segment.
So who gets credit for doing all this?
Honestly, it's funny, you guys, because I read an article.
Is it Donald Trump?
No.
Kanye
Honestly,
West.
no, it's not Kanye West. I read an article that North Korea's main missile testing site literally collapsed into itself.
Yeah.
Like it structural integrity. It basically ruined everything that they've been up to recently.
So they really didn't have a choice.
They really didn't have a choice from what I saw. But that being said, I always look at the negative in things like this, and I try to find something that's just a bad habit that I have. But I wonder if this isn't just a smokescreen of some kind. Like
I was thinking
maybe they're because I like
Way to look at the glass half full.
Listen, Bev, just listen. And I mean, you can call me crazy. I don't know. And hopefully I'm wrong, but we can't nuke North Korea. Everybody says we can't bomb North Korea because it'll kill South Koreans and they're our allies. So I feel like, what if they joined forces? And, I don't know. Because it happened really fast, and I don't know, but I'm happy that it happened. And Donald Trump was very, quote unquote, I'm doing the finger quotes,
stop fingering your mic.
very tough on Twitter with North Korea.
Yeah.
And obviously some sanctions as well. So whenever they say sanctions, I'm just like, so what the fuck is that? That basically just means that we're not giving them aid or helping them and raising prices on goods that are imported by them from us, and that's what that means. So I don't know. I see this as a very cool thing to visibly see. I saw the video literally on the toilet this morning, first thing. And it was a cool morning. I was like, wow, the fucking Korean War's over. Look at that. On a Friday, nonetheless. It was great. Cool.
It's crazy. I'll have to admit that I had the thought, watching the video of Kim Jong-un shaking the hand of the South Korean guy, what if he's got some kind of chemical on his hand and the dude just drops over
Something
dead?
crazy.
I did have that thought. I'll admit it. But it's crazy. I had to go back and look because I realized I don't remember them teaching us shit about the Korean War. In
Right.
school. It's one of those wars that nobody ever talks about. And it's crazy. So I went back and researched it. And there's a civil war that's happening between the Koreans. And the North Koreans come down and start taking over South Korea, right? And they take over a majority of the peninsula. And then the United States, for some reason, decides we need to help these people out because we don't want them to become a communist country.
Right.
So the United States comes in, helps fight them off, and does a really good job. But then China comes in to help North Korea because they're also communist.
Right.
And then they start fighting back against them. And then it divides the peninsula into the North and South. And it's been like that ever since. Which is crazy. But it's one of those things that what was really the purpose of us going to war? The United States helping out? Because I think you could probably Google the numbers, but I think we lost 30 or 40,000 Americans.
Yeah.
In that war, which is an insane number. But
Because war makes money.
Yeah.
For somebody.
Yeah, it does. But what's interesting is I think what we leave the war with is that things the United States was able to help South Korea fight off the North Koreans and at least start the border.
Right.
And that kind of, from that point on, helped the rest of the world see that the United States is going to back the free world regardless of the country. and communist countries do not have a place, or what cannot just decide to impose their will and take over countries anymore like they have in the past, and they haven't since. So I feel like us helping that out, like helping that war out, did like kind of say, all right, listen, communists, like anybody communist country out there, you're not going to be able to like just take over any country you want, because us free countries will back each other up and fight you off. So like, even though it's a weird war that nobody talks about, I do kind of think it's important to make sure people understand that like now Russia hasn't gone and like invaded anybody. China hasn't, the North Koreans haven't anymore. Like there's a lot of good that came out of it.
It's definitely a crazy situation and has been for a very, very long time. And if this is in fact some great humanitarian victory, then I'm extremely happy for it. If it's not, I guess time will tell. But I saw that this morning and just thought it was amazing.
Right now, that's awesome.
Yeah.
It's very cool. And I think we should appreciate it at least now and realize that it could be something very similar to like the Berlin Wall for our generation.
Yeah.
Like that could be a very big deal.
Next is peace in the Middle East.
I was literally worried watching like Google News on my phone every day, like North Korea is going to bomb us.
Yeah. Yep.
And now it's gone.
A lot of people were.
And now they're like, we want to be peaceful. We want to be a part of this.
Right.
I
That's
want to
awesome.
be peaceful because they can't bomb us.
Pretty much.
So fuck them.
Fuck 'em.
Hopefully he doesn't hear that, because he's going to back out of all of this because Kevin Kender said fuck him.
Co-host Kev just ended world peace.
Out of everything you've done, world peace was just ended by you.
Because Kev's a hater.
Fuck
Not
burping
surprised.
into the mic.
Kev's just like, peace? Fuck him. Kim Jong-un's just like, ugh. All right. Next story on the board is Cosby.
Philadelphia legend?
Yeah.
Question mark?
Question mark?
Quote unquote America's dad. Was convicted this week on 3 counts of aggravated indecent assault. He's 80 years old.
He's gonna die in prison.
He had $1 million bond. He's out right now until sentencing.
Because he freaked out in court.
He did freak
Did he?
out in court.
I didn't see that.
Yeah, he bugged out.
What?
Really?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, like you guys just said, I mean, he's gonna die in jail.
How do you guys feel about that? Do you think, do you feel bad for him?
No.
No, I don't feel bad for him.
I do.
He's
Why?
Because it was consensual. She said it was consensual.
Who said?
Not all of them. He's
Whatever
got a
that
lot
ugly
of people.
chick was.
He's got whatever the ugly.
Whatever the man looked like. But wasn't this just for that one? The I don't know her fucking name.
I don't know her name either.
Because this wasn't other cases.
No, this wasn't other cases.
This was just the one female. But it was consensual. She said it was consensual. She said that she was on.
They're trying to get him. Yeah.
She said she was on stuff like Benadryl that was making her drowsy.
Right.
So why the
I don't. It's tough because if you look at, for an example, OJ. OJ got off with murder, according to a lot of people. And years later, they found a way to get him. And I think that Cosby, they've wanted to get him for a long time because so many people came out against him. And some of the things that I read, I feel like are inexcusable. I can't, I guess, jump to conclusions and automatically believe the women, all of them. But I definitely believe that he was doing wrong things. And I don't know. I guess he's 80. He's going to die soon anyway.
Yeah, he doesn't look like he's in the best.
He's not doing good. He can barely see.
He can barely walk.
Wow.
But if even a shred of some of the accusations against him are true, let him die in jail.
Yeah, if it is true, absolutely.
If even a shred of it, if he's out there basically, preying on women using drugs and drugging these girls and doing whatever he wants to them. Bill Cosby, you are rich enough to get to get a prostitute. Go do it. Pay somebody to do that. Like, you don't have to do what he allegedly did.
Agreed.
If it's not true, then this whole shit's fucked up.
Yeah, I'm talking about the one that was, bringing all this up. She said in court that it was consensual. So that's where I'm, kind of uneasy about the whole thing. I mean, I do agree that it is wrong, 100%. What he did was wrong. If he did do, what they said he did, but,
I'm going to think that I can trust a peer or like a jury of our peers and say that they made the right choice, that the facts were there in trial, that the guy should be convicted of these crimes. But so many people came forward, it seems like, that it's probably true. And I don't know. I just I got a bad feeling about it. Like the dude probably did some effed up stuff.
Yeah.
Now, what is the statute of limitations for that?
That I don't.
I can't
know.
imagine that they're
It's not
past
very
the
long.
statute of limitations.
I think
or
he
they wouldn't be
is.
able to.
I thought
Really?
he was.
I think he is for a lot of it.
Then,
Yeah,
Then
A lot of what
why
he did,
is he
allegedly
convicted?
did.
exactly.
Because this was a newer one. This was apparently something that happened, I guess, within that.
Right.
But a lot of the alleged victims are from prior to that, or when you can't. Let's see. I got another very interesting thing. Switch gears a little bit. So in October, the NFL had a meeting with all of their owners of the teams, Roger Goodell, and a handful of socially active players. Chris Long was there. Malcolm Jenkins was there.
Like the Players Association
Players
kind of thing?
Association
Yep.
kind of thing. Mostly all of them were like Colin Kaepernick supporters.
Okay.
And one of the very first things that Roger Goodell said in this meeting was that that meeting was to remain completely confidential. Somebody was recording that entire meeting, and they just leaked it to the media.
Oh shit.
I remember hearing that they had the meeting, and players after the meeting said that they really didn't find too much common ground on a lot of the topics.
This recording, does this make Roger Goodell look more like a fucking asshole
Um,
than what he already is?
Not really more. What's stunning about this recording is the opinions of a lot of these owners about Donald Trump. A lot of this meeting had to do with Colin Kaepernick and the kneeling and the protest of the anthem. And the players wanted to know why Colin Kaepernick didn't have a job and why these owners weren't giving him another shot.
Uh-huh.
Because owners like Robert Kraft, who is a friend and supporter of Donald Trump, came out and said, we need to talk about this kneeling. He said, quote, "The problem we have is we have a president who will use this as fodder to do his mission that I don't feel is in the best interests of America. It's divisive. It's horrible." End quote. So what he's basically saying there is that I can't bring Colin Kaepernick up to New England because he's going to tweet about it, or he's going to have Sarah Huckabee Sanders say something about it, or whatever. Make a big deal about it for weeks on end like he did already. Philadelphia Eagles owner Jeffrey Lurie, referencing Trump's critical tweets and comments about the NFL, quote, "We've got to be careful not to be baited by Trump or whomever else. We have to find a way not to be divided and not get baited," end quote. Lurie called Trump's presidency, quote, "disastrous," and urged players and owners not to be divided. The meeting lasted 3 hours, and they really didn't get anywhere, certainly on the Colin Kaepernick front. All of the players kind of walked away from there thinking that the owners were talking really tough, but not taking any action. One of I think it was a Texans owner, recommended that they get a black player spokesperson to kind of go the opposite direction of Colin Kaepernick and, kind of play it up to get people to go against other players that were doing that. And then that's when the other owners were like, we can't get divided on this. Like, we have to get in front of this. And all of them kind of came also away from it thinking that Colin Kaepernick's never going to get a job again. Never. Not in this league. So I just thought that was interesting because a lot of these guys put a lot of money into Donald Trump's pocket when the election came, and they have all basically changed their tune quite a bit, especially when it comes down to their business and the money that they make. It was very interesting. I think the NFL has a lot more problems inside itself than we know.
That's how it sounds.
I mean, you last night, right now in our time-space continuum, it's Friday for us again. The draft started last night, big night. But did you hear the boos that he got when he came out?
He always does.
But last night I felt like it was really crazy.
It was bad.
I mean, I get because the beef between him and Jerry Jones, and I guess they're in Dallas, so it's just like this extra thing. But he got booed hard last night. Roger Goodell.
Okay.
It was bad. Next thing I got on the list, we're going to move through these this one here really quick, but I posted the trailer for The Equalizer 2.
Oh.
You guys excited for that?
Dude,
Kev, have you seen the first one?
Nope.
You
should.
should.
So-
Who's the main character?
Denzel Washington.
Oh, okay.
Denzel
Dude.
Washington is one of my favorite actors.
It's
Wait,
harder. It's harder than
Equalize-
Man on Fire. It's harder than that.
Equalizer.
Equalizer. Say it really slow. Just try. A
That's
little
where
harder.
is that where he takes the shot glass?
Yes.
Yes, I've seen that. Yes.
So
So- Denzel's
Yeah.
one of my favorite actors of all time.
Mm-hmm.
That movie makes it even more
Yeah.
like
Is it? Is this the one where he times it out on his watch?
Yes.
Yeah, they do. This movie's badass.
no, it's
The
crazy.
second one looks even better. The second one looks even better. To me, I mean, the trailer
loved
looked good.
the first Equalizer.
Yeah,
that
it's
shit
really
was so good. It caught me by surprise. I was
Yeah.
like, I'm just going to watch this random
Yeah.
Denzel Washington action movie.
Right.
But I was like, this is dope. This
He's
is so
hard.
good. It was
found
so
it,
good.
I found it by accident, and in the first fight scene, I was like, "Holy
Oh.
balls!"
Yeah. Yeah. He goes.
I think
hard.
you turned me on to
hard.
it. You always turn me on to them dope movies
Yeah.
like that. And what was the other one? John Wick.
John Wick.
I was like, oh, this is
awesome.
some B movie. And then you were like, dude, watch it.
Watch it.
It's dope.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the trailer for that's on our Facebook.
Yeah,
Check
I
it
saw
out. It
that. You
looks
guys
awesome.
posted it. I was like,
It
oh,
looks
so
awesome.
dope.
Also, in other movie news, we also posted the Venom trailer this week, where they finally reveal Venom, which looks
Shit looks
really
corny.
dope.
Which
Tom
is
Hardy.
Tom Hardy. Yep.
You said it looks corny.
Mm-hmm.
But speaking of comic movies, by my late review for next week will be the new Avengers. I'm seeing it Sunday.
Nice.
Oh shoot!
I'm excited. I've seen nothing but good things about
Black
it.
Panther's supposed to be in it, right?
Yes, everything is in it. There is 18 movies that led to this. 18 movies.
That battle scene looks pretty dope.
It's gonna be
I
crazy.
haven't watched a Marvel movie since like Iron Man 1.
That's insanity.
Me too.
I haven't seen a Marvel movie since Ant-Man.
Shut
No,
up.
I didn't see that.
Deadpool.
Deadpool.
I watched Deadpool. Deadpool was cool.
It's not associated with Avengers.
I got-
Realistically, it doesn't count.
I know,
Sorry.
but I got tired of the
Still
Marvel,
Marvel.
movies, man. Like I was really into
It
like
is. You're right.
I was into Dark Knight, Man of Steel, Batman vs Superman sucked,
Yeah.
but like I haven't gotten into the Marvel. But people are going nuts over this.
It looks. I mean, I can't wait. I'll tell you all about it. I'll spoil the whole thing for you.
Who's the best Avenger?
Who's the best Avenger?
Who is the best Avenger
in the movies?
in your opinion?
in the movies?
Yes, because that's. I mean, you can't go back to comic books because people.
It's endless. All right. So in the movies, my personal favorite would probably have to be Thor and Hulk.
really.
Yeah.
You think they're the best characters and best actors for that role?
No,
Well,
I'm saying the
not-
most dope superhero that's in the Avengers. Like,
Thor and Hulk are pretty hard.
You can't go wrong with Hulk.
First of all, Thor is the god of thunder. Like, he's literally a god, bro.
Thunder.
Like, he just bugs out and fucks everything
runs
up.
around with a hammer.
Yeah, not anymore. His hammer got broken in the last one. Spoiler alert.
How about you, John?
Damn it!
How about you?
Dude,
What-
Thor
what do you mean?
Ragnarok. First of all,
Dopest
Thor
superhero.
Ragnarok, which is the most recent Thor movie, absolutely incredible. It was hilarious. First of all, it's hilarious start to finish. He gets his hair cut, which is great. It's a great look for him, right? And the action in that movie, phenomenal. Thor fights Hulk in this movie, and it is fucking badass, yo.
What, in the new Avengers movie?
No, in Thor Ragnarok.
Okay.
Yeah. They fight in like literally a gladiator arena. It's
No shit.
fucking hard. It's fucking hard. That movie's good as shit. Jeff Goldblum's in it.
I love Jeff.
He's phenomenal in it. The Thor Ragnarok was one of the it might be my favorite
All right, I'll have to watch it.
Marvel movie like that's associated with the Avengers, because quite frankly,
Iron Man.
I liked Avengers 1. I didn't like Avengers 2. There are movies in this whole thing that I did not like.
Yeah.
Like
Black Panther
was
good.
excellent.
I want to see it.
I haven't seen it.
really good.
I've heard really good things about it. But
really good.
by far, my favorite Marvel character is Iron Man.
Iron Man's great.
He's the dopest.
I think he's gonna die in these movies. I'm just saying.
You know,
I want to talk about Jeff Goldblum for a second,
Yeah.
because I swear there's a T-shirt that I want that's a Jurassic Park quote where it's like, "Life finds a way." You know, remember from
Yeah,
Jurassic
yeah.
Park? Yo, I saw a shirt and I was like, "That's the funniest shit I've ever seen."
I love every time I see like a meme with him from Jurassic Park where he's just like laying there with his
Yeah.
shirt open. It's just awesome. So let's see. This other story I found is very awesome. I saw this movie. I saw Lion, the movie Lion.
I still haven't seen it.
See it
All right.
tonight. See it
Tonight.
as soon as you can.
Red
Lion,
box.
Lion. However, go buy Lion. Go buy Lion.
It's that good.
It's fucking good.
All right.
spoiler alert. What's it about?
All right. So
A lion.
There's a lion.
it's about a child that gets lost in India.
Okay.
In New Delhi, India, there is 1.3 billion people that live there. Very poor country. A lot of it is. And it's estimated that 240,000 children went missing in that country from 2012 to 2017.
Lions eat them.
Wait, say that number
No,
again?
lions don't eat them. 240,000 children.
No, lions do not eat them.
God
There's
damn.
also not companies, but groups and people that try to they can't count it accurately. There's people that think that there's 500,000 kids that go missing a year
A year?
there. 500,000 kids
Is this a true
a
story?
year. Lion is a
Yeah.
true story.
Why are
Get
they
out.
going missing?
Dude, it's one of the best movies I've seen in a long time.
The
Go see
lions are
Lion.
eating them.
No,
Yes.
Kev, they're not eating them.
Why are they
because
disappearing?
Because it's
Where are they
super
going?
populated. There's so many people everywhere, and these little kids, they run, they sell stuff, they work, they go all over the place, and they just get lost. They get lost. In the movie Lion, the kid and his brother, they were riding a train from one town to another.
Right?
And the one brother fell asleep. Like, he lost his brother at the train station, couldn't find him, went back on the train to just kind of fall asleep. Next thing you know, he woke up and he's somewhere else. And he has no idea where he is. He's like 5 years old, has no idea where he is. And I'm not going to tell you more about the movie because seriously, you need to go watch Lion.
That sounds like laziness.
Where'd
Where'd
you watch Lion?
Where'd you
So-
watch it? Is it on Netflix?
It might be on.
So what's it have to do with lions?
So now it doesn't have anything to do with lions.
The laziness is in the title.
Drop the fucking lions,
So
dude.
here we go. That's not what the point of the story is. It's not.
It's kind of going off track.
It is. So but the statistics are very real and they're very serious. Okay. India just came up with this facial recognition technology using drones, different public cameras, different things like that. It's basically they hooked it up to this computer system and they're looking at all over the country and using facial recognition. They found over 3,000 missing children in the first 4 minutes.
What?
From the facial recognition
From
shit?
the facial recognition shit.
Wow.
They found over 3,000 missing children in the first 4 minutes. So I just thought that was a cool story.
That's incredible technology.
I mean, you think about it, your iPhone 10 or whatever, X, whatever it is.
Actually,
that thing?
got rid of it.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Whatever. The thing has a thing, everything, it
Yeah.
can recognize your face now. They're just putting this out there and going with a database. I mean, as long as your kid is in that database, it will hopefully recognize them.
It's amazing the technology that is coming out. Look at what was it? The Sacramento killer that just got caught was the
Yes.
ex-cop.
Yep.
I was going to say that. Yep.
Yeah,
Yep.
It's
he
crazy.
just got caught after how many years?
It was like 41 years or
Because
something
of those, order online DNA kits
Yep.
for genealogy and things like that.
Yep.
They caught him off of that. That's
Wow.
It's crazy.
I actually had that thought today. I signed into my banking app with my fingerprint, and I'm like, they're just storing fingerprints all over.
Absolutely.
That's
Oh, yeah.
so crazy.
Absolutely. It's nuts.
All of that stuff. There's like a giant database out there
Did
with
you-
all of our faces and fingerprints.
What
from
Taylor
unlocking
was
our phone.
saying, the iPhone X is facial recognition. So I could pick up my iPhone and it could look at me and it would unlock. That's all stored
Yeah.
in there.
My Microsoft Surface computer laptop, it's face recognition to unlock it.
Hmm.
They have that. They got my face. They got my fingerprint from my
It's
phone.
stupid. It's
So
so stupid.
I texted somebody my social security number. I'm fucked.
Did you guys see the interview with Will Smith with Sophia?
Vergara?
Oh, no,
Sophia
the
what?
robot?
Yeah.
No.
Dude, that was
Ooh.
bugged out.
Really?
Dude, it was wild.
Really?
Yeah. It was
I'll have
really
to look
fun.
that up.
You
Really
should
cool.
have probably posted that to the Might Be News Facebook.
Should have.
Probably should have.
Son of a
Fucking
bitch.
slacking.
All right, real quick. Ex Machina. Has anybody seen it?
Yes.
Mind blower of a movie. If you guys haven't seen that, watch that immediately. Like as soon as you get home and watch Lion, then watch Ex Machina.
100%. Lion is better.
Really?
Yes. 100%. 100%.
I like Ex
Is
Machina.
Lion slow?
Ex Machina was really good. A little bit.
Yeah, I'm not going to watch it.
No, you really should. I'm telling you, Kev. It'll be worth
Dan's
it.
got some smart ass something to say.
No,
telling you.
no. I was gonna
It-
say,
it-
did
the-
anybody
the-
watch Warrior yet?
No.
No.
Dude,
Well,
you
then
got
I'm
me
not
hype
gonna
on
watch your shit if you're not gonna watch my shit.
All right, I'll tell
So
you what.
let me know when you watch Warrior, and then I'll watch Lion.
Deal. I will actually shoot to watch Warrior tomorrow. Boom. How's that? I'll text you when I'm done.
All right, and then I'll watch Lion.
I want to watch that. You got me hyped for it
It's
last week.
so good.
We
So
are
good.
That's kinda
we're running out of time.
we
So
got all the time in the world. It's only
don't. we don't. We've had 2 long episodes in a row. Nobody's complained.
Yo, I'm
So what's your point?
3 or 4 beers.
That's what I'm
in.
trying to get to, Kev. How about that? How
I've
about
had
that? You know what? You did a great job tonight.
if there's any beer nerds out there, I'm like 2 heady toppers down tonight. I'm drinking like world class beers right now, having a good time.
Getting drunk.
We're drinking Samuel Adams 76.
Sam 76.
Hey, nothing wrong with that. It's good.
Well,
stuff.
either way, we're going to take a little break. We're going to come back with
Break.
a Kanye West edition of What's the Point?
I'd like to talk about that. It's my
Uh,
boy John Legend had something to say about it, and
He did.
Let's discuss that
Yes.
after the break.
I
What's
think you're
my-
gonna
what's
like
my-
my point, or not my point. My late review.
Your late review.
Yeah.
Yeah, you said that. You hinted that I was going to be surprised.
I went old school.
You did.
I went real old school.
Awesome.
But I am ready right now for a dope beat by Just Green. So
Here we
let's
go.
hit it.
Let's do it. We'll be right back after this. Welcome back to season 3, episode 16. Might be news. Say what up, Kev.
Nah.
Yeah, that beat was dope.
Thank you. What up, Danny?
What's up?
What up, John?
Johnny Box.
We also have another awesome individual here. I just want Joey K to say what up. Say what up, Joey K.
What up, Joey K?
If you don't know, Joey K is a former member of Organic Theory,
Yes, that's true.
which is a very dope rap group.
I've now had
Theory.
3 of the 5 members on the show. No,
Was him saying hello?
that counts.
That counts.
He's
He
here.
was on the show.
Anyway, he's here.
He was here. He's
sitting in.
participating.
He was feeding me some information.
He was feeding me beers.
That's correct. Too.
He fed me a beer too.
Joey's just chilling. He was part of the big surprise. I didn't know that there was a big surprise tonight,
Surprise,
which is
surprise.
very cool.
It's the surprise extravaganza.
Also, real quick before we get into what's the point, surprise, June 11th, Monday, June 11th, will be Might Be News 50th episode.
Surprise.
50th episode, and it will be the season 3 season finale. I have...
I think that's the only reaction.
It's the best reaction. I have...
I have to turn away from the mic and exhale.
Oh my God, you just spit on me.
I'm like turning away, but Kevin's to my left, and I'm just.
We have many more big announcements to make from here to then. Okay, we have a few more episodes to go, so I don't want to spill all the beans right now.
Spill them all.
I'm not going to spill them all. I can't do that because then where's the oomph that we need at the end of the season, Kev? Huh? Got to think strategically, dude.
You got to do a cliffhanger like all the popular TV shows that I don't watch.
Now people know when this will end. That's the only information I'm giving them this
Boom.
time around.
Quick
What will
shout out
happen?
to everybody that's been listening. Our plays have been jumping dramatically.
Great, and also the interactions on social media has been at an all-time high as well. I think that even there's more people listening to my music than ever. I don't even know how to explain it, but it's just a wonderful thing, and we really love doing this every week, and we are working on a few ways of making it a much better experience.
Thank you.
It
Not you.
sounds.
Them.
Oh, them, Kev?
Yeah.
Thank you to all the listeners.
Fine. You son of a bitch.
So
I got all excited like, Kev, thanks, man. That's a heartwarming moment between me and you know?
He was a real genuine thank you
It's
too.
like it was a
Thank
nice thing. You had a
you.
smile on your face and shit,
Yeah.
and you were looking right at me, too.
Yeah.
oh, he was
Yep.
talking to the fans, not you.
Yeah, certainly. All right, so here we go with what's the point?
What's the point?
is there a point to this? What is your
Are
point?
you just gonna sit there and look stupid?
No, I'm not going to just sit here and look stupid. My point this week is Kanye West. It's been a big week for Kanye West.
Yeezy.
We literally don't have enough time to talk about all the things that happened to Kanye West this week.
So
wow.
I'm confused about the whole thing. Like, part of me thinks he's making fun of Donald Trump,
No.
and the other part of me is like he's on the same page as him. Like they could be the same person.
I saw Kanye was braiding his hair. Braiding Donald Trump's hair.
No, dude.
I'm going to assume that's Photoshop.
I'm going to assume that was a mockery of the Get Hard cover.
Yeah, that was so funny.
The memes have been solid.
So phenomenal.
I mean, all right.
Gold.
So let me just here we go. Unless just in case that some people are living under a rock. So let's see. Kanye West basically disappeared from Twitter for roughly a year plus.
Who?
Kanye West
Yeah, he disappeared.
Gone.
disappeared. He went to like Minnesota somewhere in the mountains.
That doesn't have internet.
Whatever. And all of a sudden he came back a couple weeks ago, started announcing, we mentioned it last week on the show, that he was announcing big album drops. He has an album coming out in June. He also has another album coming out in June that is a collaborative effort with Kid Cudi, which is going to be great.
Nice.
I'm sorry. Kanye produced the new Nas album that's coming out.
No shit.
Kanye produced the new Pusha T album that's coming out soon.
I don't know what a Pusha T is, but okay.
Pusha T is great. King Push.
Grinding.
Yeah. Yuck. So the
You look so confused.
No, I know that song with fucking Pharrell,
that's the clips.
but
Yeah. That's the clips. That was Pusha T's group. Pusha T was.
so he's one of those two dudes
yes
in the clips. Okay.
Yes, and he also wrote the "I'm Loving It" jingle for McDonald's.
You guys talked about this last week. I'm sorry.
So anyway,
I know this.
he announced all these things. Everybody's all excited that Kanye's back on the map. It's like Kanye's back. It's Yeezy season. And then all of a sudden, Kanye starts tweeting out things, very inspirational, motivational things, the power of love, things of that nature, very deep, heartwarming things. He's experiencing things. He has a family now. There's a lot of things that have gone on in Kanye West's life. He said, I'm this, however long it took him. He's like, 30 years it took me to be my parents' kid. Like he's coming to realizations about himself that are deeper than music and deeper than ugly shoes. Then all of a sudden, Kanye West comes out. Free thinkers don't fear retaliation. Your thoughts, the traditional thinkers are only using thoughts and words, but they are in a mental prison. You are free. You've already won. Feel energized. Move in love, not fear. Be afraid of nothing. Next tweet. You don't have to agree with Trump, but the mob can't make me not love him. We are both dragon energy. This is my brother. I love everyone. I don't agree with everything anyone does. That's what makes us individuals, and we have the right to independent thought.
He said dragon energy?
They
Dragon
are
energy.
dragon energy.
That sounds like Charlie Sheen saying he's got tiger blood.
Yeah, it
Yes.
does. Absolutely.
Now, a lot of people came right out and said Kanye's crazy. Now, I have an issue with that. I don't think that Kanye's crazy for liking Trump. I don't think that if you like Trump, that automatically makes you a redneck. I don't think that if you like Trump, that automatically makes you a racist. If you like Trump, that doesn't automatically make you crazy. I think that that's ludicrous. I think Kanye's crazy because he's legitimately crazy. I don't think that him liking Trump as a $1 million money making whatever guy,
Quadrillionaire.
like they're both so much the same. They talk about themselves all the time. They have that in common. They make a lot of money. They have that in common. Currently, they both have stupid hair. They both have that in common. I mean, how does it make you feel?
The point that I knew Kanye was crazy was when he was on the Ellen DeGeneres show.
Yes,
And he left her completely speechless.
speechless.
She was sitting there with this dumb look on her face, like, what the fuck is this guy talking about?
The memes have been solid
Yo,
gold.
and remember when he was on TV with Mike Myers, like
Yes.
George Bush hates black people,
Yes.
and he does concerts in like black leather kilts.
Yes.
and says like it's high fashion. The dude's crazy, and honestly, I had the feeling like, okay, he just fits in with every other crazy person that supports Trump. Because to me, like not everybody, but most people to me that I see support Trump, I'm like, that doesn't surprise me because you're a fucking weirdo.
But
Yeah.
he's a fucking genius.
Not everybody, but yo, Kanye,
He's a genius.
College Dropout, that still is one of like the top 10
Absolutely.
hip hop albums to me.
I haven't been a fan of Kanye in quite some time, and
He had
so,
some weird auto-tune
So this
shit,
doesn't affect me
weird haircuts,
as a fan,
weird
right?
albums, yeah.
But as a person, I feel like this is a big deal. I feel like you said. I mean, like John Legend reached out to him. Kanye posted the whole text conversation on Twitter,
Which is kind of weird.
It is
That's
very
fucked
weird.
up.
It's very weird. It was a private moment between two friends. John Legend basically texted him saying, "Listen, you have a lot of people that believe in you, and this is hurting a moment." I mean,
But you bringing up my fans is interfering with my free thought.
right. Now, I agree with the whole free thought. Kanye can think whatever he wants to think. He can vote for whoever he wants to vote. I think it's, like I said, I think it's dumb that people automatically just jump to, oh, he's a piece of shit for that. But I'm also a 32-year-old white guy. And I shouldn't say that I can't imagine, because it's on Twitter. If you want to know how this makes people feel, just go to Twitter. It is everywhere.
Yeah, it's there.
Twitter is literally on fire right now with this. You go to any Kanye West tweet, you go to any Donald Trump tweet, and they're talking about this. Kanye's on Twitter with a Make America Great hat on.
MAGA.
He got it autographed by Donald Trump. Multiple flame emojis. Donald Trump retweets this.
The photo that apparently Kanye drew for Donald Trump.
That's not real.
Is that real?
No.
I thought that was fake news.
No.
Right
That
off
was
the
fake
bat.
news. No. All right.
That shit was funny.
Yes. People really, they were hitting me up like, yo, that's not real, right? I'm like, no, that's not real. Listen, guys, that's not real. That's one of the first, that was part of the first wave of the memes.
Of the memes.
I mean, I
Yo,
knew like
so good.
I knew Kanye braiding his hair wasn't real.
That picture was also fake.
I knew that.
Yes. If you didn't follow me on Instagram, justgreen_MBN, I have posted all the best ones that I can find.
Yo,
because this is hysterical to me.
But the thing is, he's so crazy. Like, I actually believe that photo could have been real.
The tweet from Donald Trump was real. The picture underneath was, in real life, was Kanye wearing his Make America Great Again hat. And with all the flame emojis and all that. Or no, it was the autograph picture of the MAGA hat. Yes, Dragon Energy. Yo, I have been posting memes like fucking crazy.
Funniest thing.
Because this shit is insanity.
The internet is on fire right now.
What does it say underneath there for the Dragon Energy? That shit's great.
A scent of flagrant self-promotion.
Yes.
Yo, that's exactly
what it is.
Perfect description of both of them.
That's exactly what it is.
I think I just used Donald Trump hand motions when I did
that.
That is the perfect.
Yeah.
That is the perfect. It's huge.
But my thing with this is that I believe that Kanye West, even if he's not crazy, has exposed himself as a hypocrite for saying what he said about George W. Bush and getting in with Donald Trump. I just, there's no real proof, I suppose, that I don't know. I don't know.
Well, Donald
It's
Trump
bad.
is a hypocrite.
It's bad.
I mean, he was talking bad about Barack Obama and how much he played golf. Look how much he's played golf so far.
Well, another big thing with this for me is that Donald Trump has retweeted Kanye West as like a symbol of his trying to win over the black population in America, and has not mentioned the guy who stopped that shooting in that Waffle House a couple weeks ago. Hasn't mentioned him. Not one time. Not one time. And that's an issue. Because let me ask you this question real quick, and then we have to move on. Let me ask you this question real quick. If it was a white guy with no gun tackled a Muslim guy or a black guy or a Mexican guy who was shooting up a Waffle House, do you think it would be different? Not how different, but do you think it'd be different?
No.
Do you think he would have tweeted it?
Nope.
No.
You don't
Not
think
at
he
all.
would
No,
have
because
tweeted it?
I bet there's other things out there that have gone on that we don't even know about that the news hasn't covered.
For sure.
So
I'm saying that if it was in the news, if it was the same situation, just flip.
Different races.
Yes. If it was the same exact situation.
This doesn't quite fit the narrative that gets popular news. Like, it was trending for a minute, like the picture of the guy with the messed up elbow. Like, he wrestled the dude and got
And now it's
cut
gone.
up a little bit, and it's gone. It
It's
disappeared
gone.
in a second.
And well, part of that is that it doesn't fit the media's narrative of anti-gun because the guy didn't have a gun.
Yeah.
Well, it should fit their narrative, but they're not pumping
He
it out
fought the
there.
guy off by hand, but
Right.
he didn't have a gun. It's not for gun
Well,
rights.
it should be
There's
used
no gun right
for
issues.
the gun. I don't
He had
know.
an
He didn't have a
AR-15.
gun. But the guy
went
who
in
stopped
with-
it didn't.
Yeah.
That's
right,
what I'm
exactly.
saying. Because I even posted it just to troll people.
Yeah.
Just literally just to troll people was just like, good guy with no gun saved the day.
Mm-hmm.
Where's everybody at on this? Like, what's up?
Yeah.
It's possible.
It doesn't fit the narrative.
You can
and
stop everything with your bare hands if you had to. You just have to be smart enough, quick enough, and whatever.
I
this
agree.
This guy saved everyone else that was in there.
He did, and I got the feeling it did not get the media attention that all the other shootings have gotten.
Point blank period. Go on Twitter. Go check out Kanye West's page. It's a incredible stream of thought. He put a lot of thought into a lot of things that he said. I don't think it makes him crazy. You said he's a genius. I agree 100%. He's a creative genius. And one thing that Donald Trump and Kanye West have very much in common is that they are both genius level trolls. Genius level trolls.
I think they both have genius level creativity, but they're both like crazy with like common sense.
I know. I think that the trolling comes into promotion. I mean, you can't go on social media right now basically without seeing something about Kanye. What he said is working. Kanye West lost close to 9 million followers overnight this week on Twitter.
9 million?
9 million overnight. Overnight.
It's crazy.
But you know what? Those 9 million people that unfollow him, they're still seeing the news. They're still seeing the memes. They're still seeing everything. They're still talking about Kanye.
Yeah.
It's genius.
Yeah,
It's genius.
We're
And
talking
Donald
about
Trump does the same exact thing every day.
Yeah.
Every day. You don't like Donald Trump, but you're still talking about Donald Trump. You? Me? Yeah. No, I don't like Donald Trump, but I'm still talking about Donald Trump.
Straight up rambling.
We're telling people that listen to our show about Donald Trump. Next point.
What's your point, Danny?
All right, so I saw something that was pretty interesting. Within the next 4 years, Ford will shed most of its North American car lineup as part of a broad plan to save money and make the company more competitive in a fast-changing marketplace, one that includes a dramatic shift towards trucks and SUVs. The change includes getting rid of the every car, basically, except the Ford Mustang and a compact Focus crossover vehicle. So cars like the Fusion, the Taurus, the Hybrid, C-Max, and the Fiesta, after 4 years, will no longer be made by Ford.
Wow. That's crazy.
They're just going to be completely discontinued?
Yeah, the change includes getting rid of all cars in the region during the next 4 years, except for the Mustang sports car and a compact Focus crossover vehicle. Ford will no longer sell the Fusion midsize car, the Taurus large car, the C-Max hybrid compact, and the Fiesta subcompact in the U.S., Canada, and Mexico. The automaker says it made $1.74 billion last year. They're still making money, but they're changing because they're noticing a change in, what people want. More people want trucks and SUVs. So they're getting rid of all their cars except the Mustang.
Mustang's a dookie sports car anyway. You should go with a Camaro.
Chill. Chill. So they're getting rid of everything but the Mustang and the Focus.
Wow.
I thought that was pretty crazy.
That is pretty crazy. Very interesting. Kev?
I wanted to ask your guys' opinion. Ready?
Jeez.
When you step into the shower,
Yeah.
do you grab for a bar of soap or body wash and a loofah? What do you grab for?
Body wash and a loofah.
You are gay.
I go straight bar
I
soap.
take that back. You're not. No, that does not make you gay. I'm sorry for saying that.
You're so emotional, Kev. You're so emotional. Thank you for being so PC. You son of a bitch. I take that back. Your mom's not a bitch. Danny, what do you do?
I use special soap just because of all the shit that gets on me from work.
Okay.
So I can't use a bar soap. So I use the It's Dove exfoliating. It's got like the beads in it. It helps get all the grime and grit and shit off of me from work.
Loofah or no loofah?
So you use Dove that's pretty much fast orange on your body.
Basically.
Okay.
Now, isn't the loofah the thing that's attached to the pole or some shit like that?
Oh, it's
Or
like
on a
little
string.
poofy thing.
It's
Yeah,
like,
I use the one that's on the string.
Okay. Wow.
Don't
I
you
think
know
you guys are so different now.
that the exfoliating stuff with the little balls or whatever is like plastic, and it's like
Yeah.
going into our ocean and killing all of our fish?
Well, we got the plastic eating bacteria, so I don't got to worry about
that's
it.
true. We're
It's
good.
true.
We're good.
John, what do you do? Bar soap?
Straight bar soap, man. I don't fuck around with the loofah
Bar
or
soap.
some liquid.
So,
whatever.
so
Bar,
what-
you lather
what the
up with
fuck is your
soap?
point
so
behind
why? Yeah,
this?
what is your point, Kev?
Yeah.
I
What is
just
the
was
point?
curious.
That's it,
That's
Kev?
your fucking point.
I'm
You
just
fucking
wondering-
asked about
I'm done.
ranch fucking
I'm done.
dressing and talked about how much you hated ranch dressing. I can't talk about.
You were so excited to talk about this point because you
Kev,
wanted to catch us off
you,
guard.
You came on our show to ask us how we shower. That's what you did tonight.
Just give me a vivid picture. When you shower, what is it like? Do you rub your body with a bar of
Kev.
soap? Or-
He's leaving.
oh my God.
Are you really?
He's gone.
You're such a weirdo.
I thought you were
with that?
I thought you were
What is
going.
wrong? What is wrong with that?
I thought you were going
No,
somewhere.
I have
with this.
nowhere to go. Dude, you sat here for the first episode and you said, I hate ranch dressing. What's
Listen.
wrong with me asking this?
Listen, it's fine. It's fine that you asked us this, but I thought that you actually had a point
Yeah,
with
I
it.
thought you were
I
like-
thought that
I
you were
thought
going
there
to
was
tell
like
me
a-
like how unhealthy a loofah is to use or something, or like I don't know.
You sat there and talked about Donald Trump and Kanye West.
But
This is more interesting than that.
I thought you were
Really?
gonna. I thought you were gonna be like, well, studies
I don't give a
shows
fucking
that
shit about Kanye
more
West.
people use
Somebody
a bar
does.
of
I
soap.
guarantee more people care about.
I
Kanye West.
believe that more people care about their hygiene than Kanye West. I'm fired up. You're telling me to quiet down.
I am telling you to quiet down because you're an idiot. This is
No. You're a dickhead. Dude, I care about my hygiene more than fucking Kanye West or Donald Trump.
Okay, well, let me ask you then. What does your hygiene have anything to do? Like, are you telling me that it's unhealthy to use a loofah? Because
No, I'm telling you that you stink. Go shower properly with a bar of soap.
Oh my god!
I thought there was
Kev.
gonna be like scientific.
Yeah,
proof
I thought I was
behind
like
this.
really looking forward
Like
to it.
studies
I
show
really
more
was.
people use a loofah, or loofah contains more bacteria than a bar of soap.
I
that's
just
got
want to know
fucking
what it's
pubes
like
on
when you
it.
shower. That's all.
What are you? All right, what are you reviewing?
Oh my god! I love you, Kev.
You guys suck.
That was hilarious. That was hilarious.
You
Hey, look,
guys.
this is Kevin. When you guys jerk off, do you use porn
Yeah,
every
yeah.
time or not?
I just thought there was gonna be like some Bill Nye-esque thing behind it, and
Nothing behind it.
I was very surprised that there wasn't.
Very intimate date.
That was my. I'm done.
Oh my
I'm finished. I'm done.
I love it. So I did Muse this week. Let's see. Muse Absolution was my pick. Came out in 2003. It had a lot of really good songs on it, some of which are still on the radio. Time is Running Out, Hysteria. I think those are the only two that are on the radio. But one of my favorite songs by them is definitely Stockholm Syndrome. His album
yes.
kicks ass. Muse is a very, very talented three-piece band. There's quite a few slow songs on here, but overall, it's an amazing album. I give it an 8.
Nice. Dude, I love Muse. We were watching a bunch of Muse videos before
They're-
we did the show.
They're very good.
Dude, that Wembley concert is
Yes.
insanity.
Me and Jackie went and saw them a couple years ago, and
Did you see them?
It was wonderful. They were
What?
very good. We went for their newest album tour, The Drones.
Yeah.
Drones is what it's called. Very cool. You know why? Because they're rich as fuck. They put on a incredible show, like surrounding them. You know what I mean? Like their stage setup and all that stuff. Very cool. Kev.
I did Lupe Fiasco, Food and Liquor, came out in 2006. 16 tracks, Real, Just Might Be Okay, Kick Push.
Kick Push is such a good song.
Such a good song. Daydreaming.
Yeah.
Such a good song.
It's a good album.
Hurt My Soul. Dude.
Was that his first album? Do you know? I feel like it was.
Yes. Yes, it was. Yes.
You said 2006.
2006.
So good.
I really dig this album, but if I had to rate it, I'd probably give it like a 6. I mean, it's a good album. It really is, and it's got
There's some
good
low
tracks.
points to it.
Yeah, there's some good tracks on it, but there's some not so okay songs, in my opinion.
Kev, that makes up for your loofah conversation.
Thanks.
It does.
Thanks.
It was a good pick by you. Surprising pick.
Why was that a surprising
I don't know. Just I wasn't expecting it, is what I mean.
Okay.
I'm trying to give you a compliment because you're obviously fired up.
You're a dickhead.
You know I love you.
Uh-huh.
John.
Not as much as you love your brother, though.
That's very true. It's very true. I can't help that. John, what do you got?
So, I'm actually a big Fall Out Boy fan.
Ugh.
I know it's like not, it's almost like Nickelback. I feel like Fall Out Boy's kind of on that level.
Okay, I can do that.
But I actually absolutely love them. And what's crazy is like me listening to them has gotten my daughters into them. So my daughters asked to listen to like Walk the Moon, like we talked about before.
Yeah.
They love to listen to Fall Out Boy. So my late review is the album Folie à Deux, which is French, I think. And I think it stands for, or it means in English, it translates to like madness or like album of madness.
Okay.
But anyway, this song, the title, or not the title track, but the first song on the album, Disloyal Order of Water Buffalo. It's a weird sound.
They always have weird titles.
Yeah, they have
for
weird
songs.
titles.
Yeah.
But my kids absolutely love this song, and they begged for me to play it for them. So like that's why it's got a special place in my heart. But
Sure.
There's really no crazy like.
When did this album come out?
This was 2008.
Okay.
So this was after their big hit album, From Under the Cork Tree, that had all the big hits like Dance Dance, Sugar We're Going Down, all that stuff. This one was after it. So there's really no crazy like radio hits. Like the only one is like I Don't Care and America's Sweethearts. I think both got a bunch of radio play. What a Catch Donnie. I think that was actually from another album, but that one's really good. But what is it? Head First Slide into Cooperstown. That's my favorite song on the album. But anyway, to me, even though it doesn't have a lot of radio hits or a lot of radio plays, this album's probably my favorite Fall Out Boy album. One, because my girls love it so much, but two, just because to me, like the songs have kind of a, I don't know, like a nostalgic thing. Like I remember being so excited off of that From Under the Cork Tree album and then having another album come on after it and being like, wow, this is actually really good.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
What would you give it numerically?
Numerically, probably like a 7. Like it's a really, really good album, but it definitely isn't an instant classic or anything close to that.
I'm sorry, what number?
7.
7. Awesome. I need to check that out. I don't think I've ever listened to that album all the way through.
Yeah, I think I've sent you a couple of songs.
Some of those songs sound familiar.
Yeah. Check it out. But From Under the Cork Tree is like, just on a side note, probably like an 8.5, 9 in my book. Like Dance Dance, Sugar We're Going Down. Those songs are so effing good.
Yeah.
They're just like almost instant classic songs for them.
I have to check that out because I like Fall Out Boy as well.
Fall Out Boy's dope.
I like Fall Out Boy.
Danny, what do you got?
I went old school, like old school, 1984.
Whoa, I wasn't born yet.
That's old school. I did the Sugar Hill Gang.
Wow.
Yes. And I did their album, their greatest hits album, because I felt like it was just an easy one to review. With the incredible songs Rapper's Delight, Apache Showdown, Eighth Wonder, The Word Is Out. You know, they're just, you know, you go to a wedding, you always hear Apache, you know, just songs everybody knows when it comes on. It's just a good song to get down to. Solid 9.
Wow.
Have to.
Wow.
Wow.
Have to. I mean,
That's a great
it's
pick.
Sugar Hill Gang.
Yeah. Wow. I like that pick. What year? 84, huh?
So yeah, 1984.
Greatest hits in '84. So they probably
Don't
had hits
Push
for like.
me close.
Close to the edge.
Seriously, when was
Shit.
the last time you listened to Apache or Rapper's Delight?
I haven't listened to Apache in a minute, and you know what? That's an awesome song.
I listened to the
God, that's so good.
17-minute
I don't know
long
that song.
Rapper's Delight.
Yes.
So good. And what turned me on to it,
Yep.
one of my friends, Meg Reimer, she posted on Facebook songs that she would be listening to, and she would drive around the block to finish listening to that song.
Yes.
And the one song was White Lines.
Okay.
And
yeah.
it made me go back and listen to White Lines, and I was like, well, shit, I'm going to review the Sugar Hill Gang.
That's a solid
Nice.
9,
And
and
it
that's
was
a solid
so
pick.
much fun listening to that album.
That's awesome.
I had that album, the baby blue North Carolina blue disc, the greatest
Wow.
hits. Oh yeah,
Wow.
That's awesome.
and that was fun.
Great pick. Good job, guys. Have you got This Week in History?
April 29th, 1992, Los Angeles jury acquitted 4 police officers accused of beating Rodney King. Massive rioting and looting ensued. April 1st, 1931, the Empire State Building opened in New York at 102 stories. It would be the tallest building for the next 41 years. April 4th, 1932, Public Enemy number 1, Al Capone, was jailed for tax evasion.
How crazy is that? That's what they
crazy.
got him
Yep.
for.
Right. Dude, that's wild. May 5th, 2004, Pablo Picasso's Boy with a Pipe became the most expensive painting ever sold for $104 million.
Wow.
Crazy.
Wait, when was that?
2004.
Wow.
Yeah.
I can't even imagine what
To-
that money
to-
looks like. It's an ugly ass painting.
Seriously, that's what it was.
Yeah, that's what it was.
To be able to
How
buy
many millions?
$104 million.
Garçon à la pipe.
And then you want to fucking,
French.
you got that kind of cash flow that you're going to buy that ugly ass piece of art
This
for
is my-
$104 million.
This is my ugly ass fucking Picasso.
Garçon means boy.
Yeah. I spent my entire family's heritage money on this. Ugh.
1905. He was 24 years old when he did
They got Antonio Banderas playing Picasso in some new show.
I
coming
saw
up.
that.
I saw that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it
it's
looks pretty
it's a series, isn't it?
Yeah, I think it's like a mini series.
Yeah.
maybe.
I'm interested.
I'm interested. I'm interested in anything he
A
does.
Latin
I
guy.
might check it out.
Latin guy playing a French dude.
I'm a big fan of Antonio Banderas. Desperado. Bring me the guitars. Bring me the guitars. You know what I'm talking about?
No.
Desperado. You never seen Desperado? Anybody here? Anybody?
Is he one of your man crushes?
No, not anymore.
No?
No. Maybe. No.
I mean, I wouldn't kick him out of bed.
Yeah, for real. Real. He's still hot, you know? Still hot.
What?
Anyway,
So, you gonna hit me up when you listen to, or when you watch Warrior,
I am going to watch Warrior tomorrow.
and then I'll watch Lion,
Yes.
and then we'll give each other a review.
Yes.
All right, I'm
Sounds
down with
good.
that.
You should definitely watch Lion, everybody involved.
Oh, shoot.
Certainly Amy would love it. Definitely.
All right. We got a movie to watch throughout this week then.
I haven't watched a movie in like 3.5 years, so we'll see about that. But
Yeah.
I'll try it.
Watch Warrior.
Warrior and
Again,
Lion. Back to back.
just to announce it again, Monday, June 11th, our 50th episode will be season 3's season finale.
June 30th.
June 11th.
What's
June
June
30th?
30th?
June 30th is my bachelor party.
Oh,
We're gonna
shoot.
go nuts.
We're gonna go nuts. I can't fucking wait.
Dude, congratulations, 50 episodes.
50 episodes.
And you're getting married. There's a lot of shit going down in June. June is a big month for
June is a big month. I'm not
Taylor
getting
Cooper
married in
just
June,
green.
but
No, but
yes.
Taylor Cooper.
But June, before then, we're gonna make some more announcements as well.
yeah. There's
Got a
of-
lot of things going on.
Very, very cool.
This is the foundation. You guys are on foundation. You know?
Can't call it ground one or square one.
Square
It's not
one
square
has
one.
been-
Yeah, I can't do that. It's been
No.
bought and paid for.
Can't go back to square one.
No. So this is what we're doing, man. We got a lot going on. We're doing a great job. Even Kev sharing on Twitter, it's great. I mean, we're covering a lot of ground. we're actually covering more news than ever on
You're
this show.
such an asshole.
No, I'm serious. I'm serious. You underestimate the power of your tweets. Your tweets do something for us.
It reached 120. My latest tweet reached 128 people.
That's what I'm fucking
That's
talking about.
fantastic.
Yeah. Kev's popping on Twitter.
I'm much more a listener than I am a guest or part of the show.
Yes.
And you guys have hit a stride, I feel like. You guys are hitting great topics. There's, you've got much better equipment going on here.
Yep.
The production is better. Your school is already paying off. Dude, things are really starting to take off, and I'm so proud of you guys for everything you've done so far and just how great of a product you're putting
Thank you.
putting out every week.
And I've noticed that we've been talking about a lot of things before they become out with like the big news companies.
It's just kind of cool.
Spider burgers.
Spider burgers.
Spider
is big.
Burgers.
Spider Burgers.
The Michigan story.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're borderline journalists. I mean, we might be
Kind
journalists.
of.
Might be journalists.
We might be journalists.
Might be journalism.
Might be news. Yeah, it might be journalism. No,
BJ?
seriously though, I am also very proud as well. You guys are doing a great job, and it's been an awesome season, and we have a lot more to get to before it's over. But John, thank you so much for being here tonight.
Absolutely. Thank you for having me once again.
Joey K, thanks for sitting in, man. It was good to see you.
Yeah, man, honor to be here.
Kev, you did an overall really
Decent.
solid job tonight.
Above
Okay.
average.
I'm very pleased with it.
After
You know-
you thought my point wasn't just enough.
I just was. It's not that I didn't think it was enough. I just was surprised by how simple it was. You led me to believe earlier before we even recorded. I thought you had something mega planned where you're going to make me look like a fool. Like I thought you were going to make me.
Well,
look like a fool.
next show, be prepared.
Your
You're gonna
point,
come-
He's bringing
your point
it.
was like playing just the tip. Have you ever
It
played
was.
Just the Tip?
I just it's,
like
I
you,
mean,
you get the little sensation,
No.
and then it's like done.
Balls deep. Balls deep.
But you need to go balls deep with your point.
You play
Balls
the
deep.
game just the tip.
Either
and then
way,
you go balls deep.
I'm almost positive that it was great radio.
Balls
It
deep.
sure
Balls
actually
deep.
says balls
he has
deep.
a balls deep t-shirt. Great, that's awesome. Good job tonight, Kev. Thank you for being here and being
Here.
just so awesome. All right, say peace out.
Peace.
Say thank you for listening. You should thank them. You should thank them.
I already did thank him. I didn't hear you thank
Oh,
him.
that's right. You did. You didn't
Yeah.
thank me earlier. And I'm
Yeah.
sitting here thanking you and all this shit. You're such a bad friend. John, just say peace out.
Peace out, everybody. Thank you very much for listening.
Danny, great job tonight, as always.
Thank you.
I totally left that off like I had another thing to say. Like, thank you very much for listening.
Train wreck. I love it. But that's the beauty of Might Be News. We were having a great time, guys. Thanks for
Absolutely.
listening. Follow us on Twitter at Might Be News 24/7. Get at Leo on at Copperline Art Twitter. He's got some things going on over there. Follow us on Facebook. We're doing this. It's big time, big time, big time. More news next week. Peace out.